And for the die-hard fans, that late summer months, those are brutal. You're just anxious to get back at it and see the greatest in the game go and apply their craft. Can't wait.
Brown outside. Buries it from three-point range.
One of Jaylen Brown's advantages is the lift he gets off the floor. Just a tremendous athlete.
Bounce pass from Rozier. Here's Pickett. The 15-footer, good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. Hunter with some nice defense.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And here we go, Abdul-Jabbar heading to the hoop.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
So he gets them both. And Atlanta has possession. And, of course, game 1 of the season gives them their first real look at the Wizards.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
So it's Washington now, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Irving's checked in for the Wizards. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Wizards have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Hill throws it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Brown. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Irving. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. In the third spot, the Hawks.
Well, you have to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around unselfishly. That was reflected in their assist totals.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young for 3. Hunter kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Brown. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Irving looking for an opening. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Rozier. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Williams comes in for Hill, and it's Jennings in for Terry Rozier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jennings finds Irving. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And a quick look here at some numbers for Hunter. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, first in rebounding, And lest we forget the most prolific shot blocker in the game. #1 in blocks per last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Irving with the ball. Jacks up a three. And again, Washington with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. Over Hunter, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Irving. Jackson setting the pick here for Irving. Pulls up on the wing, and there's Jackson on the assist by Irving.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
It's Brown on the wing. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Washington making some changes. Cummings, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Wade in for Harper. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by #1 improving his handle and #2 becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special. But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Williams, and it's blocked by Brown, and they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Atlanta.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Irving. Williams is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Cummings. And it's Pickett in at the point. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
Just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Cummings passes to Williams. Monk against Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Wizards.
And it takes a lot to shake Monk off his game. Even if you surround him, he just seems to find a way to score.
Cummings can't hit.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Here's Hunter. Great look there, but off target.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Cummings kicks to Rozier. Misses the 3. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Brown jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Wizards. Hill comes in for Irving. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. You take a look at Hunter, fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, doing just as much. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Here's Pickett, and the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Wizards making a change here. Irving's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And that one drops.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Irving against Monk. And it's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. Wizards trail by 10. Irving for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Brown the pass to Fultz. Good on the triple. Fultz has got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Rebound, Washington. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rozier. Pulls it up. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 7 rebounds in the game. The shot by Monk is no good. Wizards trail by 13. Outside Irving. Rozier for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brown kicks to Hunter. From deep, Collins hits the 3-point bomb. Collins has got 5 points so far.
An improving 3-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Rozier finds Irving. Brown against Hill. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 5.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
And finished off by Fultz.
Well, you get a sense of why he was taken #1 in his draft class. This guy has got some creativity. Markelle Fultz.
Here's Cummings. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend. And, we've been a little bit fortunate, too, that missed some shots. But, more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey, folks, what a start for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he scored well, but has been economical with his shots, picking his spots, not really forcing a lot, which allows everyone else to stay involved.
Yeah, he's putting up the points, but they're winning as a team right now.
All right, now let's check out what the fans are saying on social media. And we have a question from the epic bearded one for the panel. When was the last time you wore spandex, Shaq?
Well, epic bearded face, thanks for the question. Believe it or not, I'm wearing spandex right now.
What? Like under your suit? Wow. You think you know someone.
Don't knock it, Ernie. You should forget that suit and just wear spandex. I have them on as well.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. John Collins is out there with Hunter, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Young. Grant Hill making his last shot. But Trey, and it's Johnson that time on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lets it go with the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta leading by 14. Murray for 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Atlanta making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in.
Number 7, Chet Holmgren.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hill passes to Pickett. It's back to Hill. Traps in the tray. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Holmgren finds Johnson. Over Hill. Johnson, good. And the Hawks lead by 16.
What a pretty pass by Chet Holmgren. How about the big man finding his teammate right there?
Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. And there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. Here's Abdul-Jabbar after the basket by Atlanta. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Hill. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And it's good for 2. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Abdul-Jabbar, Atlanta with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Here's Young after Terry Rozier's basket, and it's Hunter with the jam.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Here's Rozier. Again, the Wizards score.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Young looking it over. Murray for 3. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Rozier, the pass to Pickett. Back to Rozier. And again, Washington with the triple.
Rozier loves these moments. Pride in nailing the comeback 3.
Outside for Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The fadeaway. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Young. Holmgren's got his first points of the night.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Here's Rozier, and the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Murray. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score, despite the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Murray. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Feeds it to Cummings. Another one falls for Washington.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And here's Young. He's got 10. Hunter dishes to Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hawks.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
Holmgren kicks to Murray. Over Hill. And again, it's Atlanta.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Williams. Terry Rozier is out there with Irving. Then there's Hill. And it's Cummings in at the center, filling out the middle.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
That's tipped. Out left to the wing. Murray with it. Picked up by Rozier. Johnson from outside. That one doesn't drop.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Young passes to Johnson. And here is Holmgren. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Great response by Chet Holmgren. Drills the three right back at you.
Irving with the bounce pass. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington ball.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg? That 7-year deal just signed.
Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
And he's good on the second. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. And then Hunter with the jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Irving can't get it to go.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Rozier, and it's blocked.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helped big time. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Pickett. And another miss by Washington. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Young. And Kareem throws it down.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, he's a problem.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Young. Pass to Johnson. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for Atlanta, Cameron Johnson.
And that one falls for Johnson. Sharon Jackson's checked in for Cummings. And both free throws good for Johnson. Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Pickett. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
And Young kicks to Murray. Here's Hunter. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And the pass to Hill. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points this quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Big Dog.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Shot clock at 5. Rozier with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Chet Holmgren, making his defensive presence felt.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olmers, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Big Dog.